Hello everyone, Amod here from Target YouTube channel, and today we are going to learn about the generic constructors in Java. So already we have covered the generic types, means generic classes and generic interfaces, and also in last video I have covered about the generic methods. So in this video we are going to learn about generic constructors. So you will not find so many differences if you have gone through the generic methods. That is my last video, because it will be many things will be common. So let's start with some examples. So let me create a new class and I can name it as generic constructor. Suppose I want to pass some constructor to it, right? So let me create a constructor called public, and we know that the name of the constructor and the class name should be same, and I am going to pass like int a. So if you want to create an object of this particular, you need to call this constructor and need to pass the integer value to it. So simply I'm going to do sys out a, or maybe integer, something I am printing. Okay, and suppose I can have multiple constructor in a class. So I'm going to create another constructor public, same name as class name, and this time it is going to accept one string. Okay, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply print it in string. Okay, or let me simply print the value instead of printing different text. Okay, so let me go and create a usage class. Let me create a main method. Let me create an object of generic constructor class. So generic constructor g1 equal to new. When it will list all the constructor of this class, you can see it is listing two constructors, right? One is taking integer, another taking string. So let me call the first and let me pass 10, which is the integer value, and it will create another constructor, another object of this class, by using the second constructor, which is taking a string. And let me run this program. Let me convert to G2 and let me run it. So we can see it will print the 10 and Amod, right? But here if you see, so here again we are creating duplicate constructors. Okay, just the difference, the type. Okay, so already we have seen when we are duplicating something like classes or method based on the type, that is not good way, and we can use something called generics. So instead of mentioning the explicit type here, what I can do, I can use generic. So public, let me copy the same name, and here instead of passing the explicit, I will pass t. So here I pass the t. So already we have seen that if you are using any generic parameter, then either you need to mention that here at the class name with the class name or interface name, or you can use with the method name, which I covered in last video. So whenever you want to use type parameter with the constructor, then you have two options: either mention the type parameter with the class name, or you can declare, or you can use at the constructor level itself. Means if you use the second option, you can see it is mentioning the type parameter at the with the class name itself. But if you don't want to use it here, then you can use it here as well, okay, with the constructor level. Okay, you can see error is gone. Now you can remove these two methods because this is not required. So with the help of generics, we simply remove the duplicate methods, duplicate constructors here. So if you see here, we don't see any error, and it is, if you try to run it, will run perfectly fine, right? Same thing, whatever concept I covered in method overloading, same thing you can use here, constructor overloading also. Maybe you can have a explicit constructor. So let me do Control Z and let me remove the only first one. So what I did, this is generic constructor where I'm using the th type parameter. Here I have explicit constructor where I'm mentioning the type. So if you see here, if you see this one, right? So obviously this constructor can be your this one as well and this one as well. So if I try to run, which constructor it will call? So let me put some sys out maybe first, and here same thing I will copy paste and I will put it here as well. It will be second. If I run the program now, so what do you think that which constructor will be called by second call? So let me run and show you the output. Okay, so you can see it is calling the first one. Why? Because when the compiler will see, okay, this particular constructor or the I want to create an object of this class wherein I need to pass a string. So here it will come and it will first search for if any explicit type is there or not. If yes, then it will go and call that explicit type instead of any generic type. Okay, that's why you can see the first this one is called in case of overloaded constructor. Okay, same thing, you can use some type parameter at the class name level itself, and you can use it here. If you want to use like t value and comma s value 1, you can use in this way also you can use. So here you have one of two options, either declare the s here or you can use here as well, maybe t and s. Okay, you can remove it from here. Okay, so this is also proper. Okay, one thing you need to understand here, okay, because we try to use, so it is giving the compile time error. Okay, that's fine. So that's all in this video. So creating a generic constructor or generic method, the concepts are same, just need to remember what is different between method and constructor. All other options are same, or all other concepts are same. So that's it in this video. If you really like my video, please like, comment, subscribe and share with others. If you have any doubt, please comment on this video. Thank you everyone.